Oops. Mic check. Pardon me. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on the cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, "Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee." I said, I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples who were weaker than there was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. They told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. This one goes out to all you natural girls. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and blew on the clouds, blew them away. Heaven and earth, he built it. Took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. I said, 'cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. Send a letter to Cadbury's. They made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. I'll work for days and toil for hours and hours just to pay for your dress, all your wedding flowers. send a message to my father up above and tell him I found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause you're a natural girl, a natural girl. Climb the walls, climb the highest steeple. At the top of my voice, I'll sing to all the people around this girl. I love the one up above. 'Cause you're a natural girl, we're natural girls. Tra-la-la-la. I'll write your name on Venus to your Mars. If you look up at night, you'll see your name written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Good evening, boys and girls. How y'all doing? Did you have a nice day? I nearly fell asleep. I had toothache. I fell asleep and then Marley woke me up just in time, didn't you, little guy? Right. It's still pounding. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin, and it's been the ruin of many poor boys. To God, I know, said I know I'm wrong. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambler, set down in New Orleans. Now the only thing suitcase and a trunk. The only time he's satisfied is when he's on the drum. New Orleans. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Oh, spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Like a woman on the platform, the other foot is on that train, and I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Well, there is this house in New Orleans call the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? I said, don't you weep. Oh Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? I said, don't you weep. One of these nights around 12 o'clock, this whole world is gonna rock. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? I said, don't you weep. Mary had 3 links of chain. Every link was Jesus' name. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? I said, don't you weep. Moses stood on the Red Sea shore. He smoked the water with the 2x4. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? I said, don't you weep. God left Noah the rainbow sign. No more water but fire this time. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? I said, don't you weep. Oh Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? Don't you weep. Brothers and sisters, don't you sigh. There'll be good times by and by. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I said Mary? I said, don't you weep. Thank you, Father. He's my little spaniel, my little gorgeous boy. Yes, we mopped the floor, didn't we? Because you made a right mess of it. Do you want a quacky quack? A quack. Roof. Right. Let's play ball, shall we? There's only 2 skeletons in the world. Boys and girls created he, them. Let me just change that window. Excuse me. So, there were only 2 skeletons in the world. The animals went on 2 by 2. Boys and girls is what they were telling you. Are you paying attention? There are only 2 skeletons in the world. Forensics works on the base example that there are only 2 skeletons. Once you divide the bones, you get one skeleton or the other. It's that simple. They'll try and muddy the waters. They'll try and tell you that they can change a boy into a girl inside the womb. If that's the case, there wouldn't be any surgeries. It's nonsense. They'll tell you that different nationalities don't correspond to this ratio, but they do. Shawnee pointed out earlier on, someone who used to sit in here said there was one of my students, I don't think they are, I do believe it's Roberto's teacher,
also now says it's not all of them, and apparently African males have got low set eyes, which is absolute nonsense. Have you seen Michelle Obama's face? All we have to do is start looking at black males and you look like a div. Like you don't know what you're talking about. See, this is what they do. You will know them by their fruits. And a big sign for me is when they hate Jesus. I'm sorry, but it is. I will know you by your fruits. Men are further apart eyes because we've got bigger faces. That gives us a wider smile also. Bigger nose, bigger teeth, wider smile, square jaw. We have a short forehead, sloping. Short forehead. Women, however, have a big flat forehead, widest in the hairline. Men are widest underneath the eyes. Rounded, closer eyes, smaller nose, smaller teeth, sloping jaw, pointed chin. Upside down egghead is what we call it. And a block, square, rectangle, or even a bowling ball, cannonball head, because it's almost as wide as it is long. Let's go to excess of copyright. Excess of copyright material may under certain circumstances be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without the need for permission or payment to a copyright holder. Let's go right over there. Arkan I Seka. I think that's two people. I guess we're going to go after. Well, I will put Seka in second. 1 second. Let me go. 1 second. Arkan, former. Have we not done this person? We've done this person. You're winding me up. Seka it is then. Oh, actually, let's come over to class. Say hello to you all. 1 second. Seka is not even coming up. Arkan and Seka. Oh, Seka Serbian singer. There we go. I can have that one. I think we might have already done it. I think Luke might have already made me do this one. Luke, I'm not sure. And let's say hello to you all. Oh, hang on. I've got to post a stream. I'm second. I'll get ahead of myself. G2G. Might have already made me do this one. Pause. Not sure. Reverb. Copy. Don't you start. I'll cover you up. Oh, I've done it wrong. Get off. Oh my gosh. I've done it totally wrong now. That might work. Try it. Paste. There's my picture. Yes. Post. Twitter. Tweet. Twitter. Tweet. Post. Tweet. Sorry. There we go, we're all live. Yes, John Lennon's a woman. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Right, is that all done? That's all done. I've just got to share to group and we'll come back to class. Share to feed. No, not share to feed. Share to group. Share to group. There we go. And away we go. That's it. Good evening, boys and girls. How you all doing? Here, a nice day on a non-spinning station, very flat plane. First up was Kyle Shinobian's class. How you doing, Kyle? Luke came second. What's up, pal? Many blessings to you, sunshine. Trini, how you doing, chicken? Alpha, hello. Rachel's in the house. Hello, Rachel. Cherie. Avery, sounds very French. Bonjour. Luke, we said hello to, and that's it. Hello, all of you. How you doing? Hope you had a nice day on the non-spinning stationary flat plane. That's Seka. Right, we'll have a look at Seka from here. Do you know what? I swear I've done it. I'm just going to check in the back file. Or before I go everywhere. Because I've done so many bloody faces. I've got the biggest portfolio of celebrities in the world, so that nobody could try and sell this subject to you like they have flat earth. Sell it off to you in portions. For $20 I'll teach you how to spot the eyes. For $20 I'll show you the ears. Not a chance. It's God's work. It's God's work. That's what it is. You think I'm going to charge people for the truth, the word of God? I don't think so. There is no money in God's will. Come on, search Secca. Whilst that searches, we will go straight over to images. Why not? He's got a big face. He has got a big face. He's got a big face like me. Let's have a look at my face. Anytime today, Twitter, X. Messing me around. There we go, about time. Anytime today, sweethearts. Take me home, country road, to the place I belong. Why is it taking so long? There we go. There's my face. There you go. Skull's a perfect match. Massive, wide-ass lion smile. I've got a lion smile. I just hate my teeth. I love them now, even though I'm in pain with them. I love them now because they show I'm a bloke. They really do. When you see that much ivory Madonna, woo! When you see that much ivory on show, it's a man. Let's come back. That's a big smile. A lot of ivory on show. Wide ass eyes, big face, huge cheekbones like mine. One of the trolls once said that I use filler. I use filler. No, they're called real male cheekbones, you prick. Where are we? That is a big head. That's a nice 50-50, I reckon. It's a little bit big, but I think I can take it. Backfile, what are you saying? It's saying it's already been done. Please search my backfile. Secca and Arkan are on the list. All you've got to do, it winds me up. It winds me up. I'm going to show you again. Just go to Facebook. Go to the 3 dots at the top of my profile. A search bar comes up. You go to there. And if you search in Arkan, that should come up straight away. There you go. Why is Javier Millet coming? Arkan's not coming up. Why is Arkan not coming up? I've done Arkan, I know I have. Oh, he might be sat in the back file. Right, let's have a look at Secca then instead. Oops. My bad. It doesn't come up when I search it, so it might not have been posted. Secca. Oh, shut up. I've done these people. As Facebook started removing my memes, my older ones, that's what Twitter did, the twat. So it shortens down the list that you can look at. Makes it look like I haven't done them. Arkan and Secca have been done. I'll tell you what, just for you, I'll show you, look. There's Secca. Secca, there you go. Arkan's in there somewhere, I know he is, because I did it not long back. I'm sure you got me to do Arkan, didn't you, Luke? Someone did. Someone definitely got me to do Arkan. Right, let's come back to this one. So there you go. The gates. It's so simple once you can see them. Men walk with straight legs, look. Knees together, space between the feet. The feet do not cross over a lot. The feet and knees nearly always stay looking forward, 6 o'clock. Sometimes they might point out a little bit whilst in their midsection, but they always end up pointing forward again. With a woman, it's exactly 8 and 4 o'clock we see those markers. You want to come and sit up here now, don't you? Alley up. Go and lay down. No, go and lay down. Get off. You're not. Oh, you want a cuddle? Oh, okay, I'll let you off. You're just sniffing for biscuits. Don't even make out you want a cuddle. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, well, you had your love. You had your dog's time. This is God's work. You know what? Get out, you sloppy dog. All over my face. Get off. No, I mean it. No, go and lay down. I don't want you. Get off. Oh, gosh. Tell me doing it to God. Go on. Tell me doing it to God when dogs are like this. You big sloppy twat. Now, right, where were we? Oh, yeah. So, I've definitely done an Arkan. I'll repost it. Actually, let me find it in the back file. Unless it's in the backpack file. Let's have a look. Arkan. Searching. I'm sure Luke got me to do it. Yes, I did both. Yeah, I know I did. But it didn't come up on that search when I just searched it, so I'd be very surprised if I didn't already post these two memes. As soon as I get my hands, as soon as I've made them, I post them. I never let them sit. Arkansas. Oh, they've all got penises. The Arkansas track and field girls team. All dudes. All bulging. Busting out all over. Arkan's not coming out. I swear we only just did Arkan as well. Like, in the last few months, we've done Arkan. Come on, find it. You got me waiting here. But that's how you search Facebook. If it doesn't come up, I either haven't done it or now it's been removed and I've got to repost it. There isn't a set limit on posts, is there? No, there isn't. Oh, that's a nice one. Instantaneous, right? Doesn't matter where we go in the world, these ratios remain the same. When what did Sean calls him Schill and Gates now? Skull and Gates said that African males have got low set eyes, lower set than an Asian male apparently. Who most Asian males don't get over 5'7", do they? You got to be kidding me. Some of the biggest men I've ever seen in my life are African black males. One time, I was about 14 years old. I was at a campsite and I went into the local leisure centre and I started playing on this arcade game with the last 20 pence they had. I put it in and I'm playing away, and then all of a sudden, it was like in 3D stereo Dolby Surround. But before Dolby Surround existed, I heard this laughter, this big, deep African laugh. Because I was getting frustrated at the game, and then all of a sudden, I actually did think it was on the game at first, because I just couldn't understand where this was coming from. This laugh, this booming ha 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 ha, like that, was like surrounding me. And I kid you not, I don't know what made me do it, but I looked directly up from where I was standing at the arcade machine. I just looked up. I don't know what made me look up, but there was the biggest basketball player. I've never seen a man so big. He was the biggest African man I've ever met in my life. It was, what did he say he was? I think he said he was 7'6". I think that's what he said he was. He was, and I was only a little boy. So to me, this man, it was like David and Goliath, I'm sure. A small 14-year-old boy, I was no bigger than 5'3", and this monster of a man stood over me, and he was laughing because I was getting frustrated at the game. And when I looked up and I was just in awe at his face, he tilted my head back towards the game to play, and then carried on laughing because I was getting more and more frustrated. But he was the biggest bloke I've ever met in my life. He was a basketball player from London. Do you know what? Oh, he wasn't a famous basketball player. I'll admit that. He wasn't playing. He was at a leisure centre just playing for a local team. He was a big man. Oh my gosh. And his face, his smile was so big. All I could see was teeth because I kept making him laugh because I'd never seen someone so big before. I was swearing. I was going, fucking hell, you're massive, mate. What do you do here? He was like, I play basketball. But he was the biggest man I've ever seen in my life. And he had the biggest teeth I've ever seen in my life. He must have been a real man just because of the size of his smile. I've never seen such a tombstone graveyard of teeth. Just tooth after tooth. I thought I was 2 feet at 14. But he had a big smile. And apparently, Skull and Gates, Schill and Gates, as Shorty calls him, Schill and Gates says that, well, we've already proven it. Where is, it should come up, Skulls, regional variations. I think regional should find it. Regional. And there it is. It don't matter. Look, here we go, right? White Anglo-Saxon person, Asian male, Asian female, Asian female, African female, Palestinian or Israeli female, whatever. I've just shown you right here, just in this set, 5 different nations of people, and all the skulls work perfectly, right? The African male man here does not have lower set eyes than the egghead on the right, look. You can just, soon as they say this stupid shit, excuse me language, soon as they say these stupid things, you can just go, because I've taught you how to do it. If you can't do this for yourself by now, it honestly, it destroys, it breaks me out. People are like, why did I block into? Because after 6 years, if you can't understand this subject, you shouldn't be here. You're not here to sit and learn, you're here to sit and distract people. Pay attention in class. The ratios remain the same. The female of that nation has a smaller face than the male. And if you want to tell me that African males have got small faces, we'll take a look at that cannonball versus the egghead there. You can quite clearly see that's a bigger face. And then, to top it off, there are 5 different nations there. They say there are 5 races of people. I don't like that word. There are 5 types of people. The white Anglo-Saxon person, the African, the Inuit or Mongolian, Chinese, the Red Indian, the Native American Indian, and I can't remember what the last one was. There's 5 of them though, which make up the 5 blood types, split into 2 types of blood types, A and B, positive, negative. Well, 4, sorry, making 12, right? So if you take the outlays that we use, the male and female skulls, and lay them over the male and females of each nation, you will see slight regional variations, but the ratio remains the same, look! Where is African male there? South African, American African. There you go. It's just astonishing that they say this stuff. But there you go. If you don't believe me, get yourself an app on your phone, or it's better on a computer. I love my big screen to be able to do this instead of looking at it on a phone. Bring up the skulls, get the templates, and then as long as you're using a 50-50 picture thereabouts, one of just automatically goes straight in every time. There were lots of my students out there that had learned to do this properly. Sean was the first one. I met Sean when I started doing this on Twitter, when I became the Son of Man account. After I went straight away from Flat Earth and started learning this subject. Sean was the first student I picked up, so I was ahead of him on skulls, but on gates, we learnt the gates practically at the same time. And it became so obvious once we understood how men and women walk, because so much stuff can, I'm going to have to shut the bird up, there's so much stuff can be done with the face, plastic surgery wise, jaws, cheeks, ear lifts, lip tucks, you know, all the usual suspects. Night night, Alberti. See you in the morning, kiddo. See, it's one thing, I'm not scared of the truth. I'm not. I'm scared of God. I've got the fear of God in me. I'm not scared of the truth. Even if it hurts, it's still the truth. And sometimes it really does hurt. Find out someone's befriended you and they're not real people. And I know a lot of you have been through it, because it's online internet tactics. Gang stalking. Arkan's not coming up. I swear down I've done Arkan. Is that in the right file? It is in the right file. Let me just put Ark in there and see what comes up. I can't have done it, Luke. Did I do it, Luke? It's not showing up on Facebook and it's not showing up in my back file. I just don't know if I did it. I could have sworn I did the investigation because I know the face. I'm sure you sent me the gates. Search arc. Right, let me come back to this. So, anybody telling you that males have got smaller faces than females, they're contradicting forensics. Males have bigger. Vel JKO. Vel JKO. Vel JKO. Search. Vel JKO. Nope, still not. Oh, in my back file. Let me try my back file. Alan Arkin, Joan Van Ark. Nope, it's searched again. What was it? Vel JKO. Searching. It should have come up, Luke. I can't have made it. Did I make it? That face looks so familiar to me though. We'd already done it just recently. I can't understand why. I usually always make the meme straight away, unless it gets bedded down behind the next load of memes. That's how I've got 1,000 celebrities sat waiting to be done. Right, let's come back to class. Where were we? Oh yeah, on this person, Secca, been done. Where can we send gates? I found some on Jack's Villa Ray the other day. Everybody sends them through Facebook. If you want a Facebook friend, you can send me there. I like Facebook over Twitter because when I ban someone, it bans all future accounts. And you've got an option where you can turn people off. They can't comment on your stuff unless they've accepted your friends. That just cuts the trolls straight out, all their accounts it does. Because as soon as they open their mouth, they're gone. Bye. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Right, Galina and Aziz. Is this a double act? Oh, it is. Oh, it's a triple act. No, it's a double act. No, it's a triple act. What's going on here? That's a bloke. Look at them mastoids. Look at them shoulders. They're scary. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman over there. With the titties. Again, massive wide jaws like mine. There's a woman. Oh, with vampire glasses on. It amazes me. I never noticed. Look, soft, sloping shoulders and dainty clavicles. Look how small that clavicle is. And look at these two over here. Look how thick that bad boy is. Much more distinguished, right, over this one. Because this person is a woman. She has a subcutaneous layer of fat all around the body, from the shoulders downwards. From the face, anyway. The face still gets it. Right, let's see if these people have got any gates. Because I got a feeling. Walking. Yeah, there's no pictures. It's not happening. You'll have to give me the individual names. Gallerina, Illinois. No, that's not happening. Right, it's not happening. Give me the proper names. This wasn't enough for me to find them. Oh, let's go back. It might give me the names. Members. Oh, there we go. Member name. Oh, go on then. Just find it, will you? There we go. Yeah, it's not happening. Give me the proper name so I can find them. It's not helping me find them. Next, Peter Credlin. Peter Credlin. I've never heard this name before. Australian media personality. He's got a big face. That's a man. An absolute rectangle for a face. Blockhead. Deep set eyes. They have the chin feminized. What they do is they take the chin off They split it down the middle, take the middle section out, put the two pieces back together, and then bolt the two pieces back onto the chin to feminise it. Right, let's have a look. Petter Credlin. Let me get rid of that. Enter. He looks like someone, I can't think who it is. No. Man face though. Who's this? Is that his mum or his husband? What is that? Oh my gosh. That's got to be the father, hasn't it? The mother. That's got to be the mother. Tell me, who's got deeper set eyes? Who's got a squarer jaw? Who's got a long neck? Peter. That's who that is. You're a Peter like me. No, it could be the husband. I think it damn well is the husband. Who's got a forehead? That's your first point of call. Then look at this brow bone of the eyeball here. Look, see it? Look, this big. Not the brow, the actual bone underneath the eyebrow. The brow bone. Look at it. Thicker than a doorstop. Here, absolutely nothing. So obvious when you see them side by side like that. Man face, man shoulders, man everything. Who's that? She's got a small skull, whoever it is, hasn't she? Is that in there? Sweet baby Jesus, look at the size of them feet. Happy 80th birthday to my beautiful mum. You mean dad? Dad in a blue dress on his 80th. The world is backwards, isn't it? You can't prove me wrong. I wish you could, but you can't. Forensics proves everything you need to know in this world. Who's lying to you? You'll know them by their fruits. And now you'll know them by their skeletons. It's a double whammy. In 12 years, the trolls, this is to the trolls, you haven't caught me lying once, have you? Not once. Not once, but I catch you lying all the time. And that's what Jesus meant. You'll know them by their fruits. If someone's lying about their core identity, as in who they are, then you can't trust anything else that comes out. What the was that? What is that triangle there? That is a huge one. You don't see it very often. It's the space between the shoulder blade and the clavicle, of course. But that is just terrifying, isn't it? Illuminati. Proves they're from Babylon. Let's go back. So, man face here, what's his name? Peter. Peter here, he ain't got me any gates, that's what I do now. Dun, 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 dun. Wasting me life, what can you say? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, lovely! That's game over straight away. What do you want me to say? It's game over right there. It is finished, Father. In the words of Jesus Christ. Is that another one? It's size of those feet, the pair of them. Hello? Wildlife and fisheries. That neck is massive. That might be it, you know. For Petter Credlin. I think it might be it, folks. It is. Right, we'll take those two gates. It's enough. Both of them were male. In that picture. And there he is again. It doesn't come any straighter than that for you, right? The legs, the feet, pointing to 6 o'clock. It's really simple to see. All you have to do is remember those markers there with John Lennon. I'm happy to all you got to remember is women's legs are broken when walking. They look like diamonds. They create this beautiful diamond when walking. You can see it here. And it leaves their feet and their knees pointing towards 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Men's, however, because we have straight legs and our knees stay together, they don't separate like this. They don't create this diamond. We walk like tin soldiers. Our feet stay at 6 o'clock. It really is that simple, folks, to understand. There you go. Showed it with Hitler, stair fails. It's all there. And even when they're trying to walk like a man, it doesn't look correct. It's like a man trying to walk like a woman. It doesn't look correct. It takes a bit of practice to spot them because everybody's accepted the catwalk as an actual way a woman walks. And it's similar but not the same because they're not women up there catwalking, the men. The dogs pretending to be cats. The dogs pretend to be cats. But it's so simple to see once you understand it. Amy Grant, it's practice. Look at this one with Big Mike. Did you like that one, mate? It's so similar, it's uncanny. But they say that Bigfoot was a woman because she had hairy boobs. That's what I said when Antonio and Karen B, or should I call him Carl B, were telling me, when Antonia and Carl B were telling me about gait, they were mocking me. They were literally telling me to my face, men and women walk differently, but they were telling me it in Bigfoot, so I didn't research the gait. Oh, imagine if I'd researched gaits there and then at that point in my flat earth journey. But it's so similar to each other, it's uncanny. It's just one of those poses. I think it's because he's going on a boat and he's like counterbalancing himself. I don't know. It looks like he's at a marina, right? Boatish behind him. But there you go. Neck o'clock. Every single picture is searchable. I can't search Twitter. I can search my own Facebook, but apparently some of my memes are not there anymore. But I can't search Twitter anymore. I wish I could, because it's got pictures there before I even did Facebook, and there's one picture in particular that I've been looking for, but I can't find it. It was 5 Victoria's Secret models walking down the runway, but someone had AI'd it so they had men's bodies, and it was so funny. It was such a funny picture. 6 requests. Oh my gosh. You don't put requests in here, you put them in... oh, it's just a thumbs up. That's weird. 6 requests. Why is it not showing them? Oh, I know why. Oh, that reminds me. Well, yeah. Let's do that. It does remind me. Let's do that. There. We're going to do a couple of quick requests. My requests. We're going to start. I might have already done it anyway. With Chris. Is it that way or is it Chris Rea? It is Chris Rea spelled that way. Let's start with Chris Rea. I'm driving down look at them slow, look at them dainty clavicles. Don't even talk to me about them being flat, right? They're not even clavicles. If you can explain to me why Lalisa from Pink Black, Lalisa, we'll use this one because it's fresh in my mind. Now there's just a simple definition of what a male skeleton and flat clavicles actually look like, because we have no subcutaneous layers of fat. Chris Rea, for some reason, has really narrow shoulders, sloping narrow shoulders. The bra straps are just fall straight off because What are they? About 5-inch clavs. So here's Chris Rea, singer. It's a woman, arched eyebrows, no brow bone, soft coffee bean eyes, shiny, estrogen filled coffee bean eyes, small hands, pink lips, small mouth, no cheekbones, perfect complexion. I can really see it in that one. But if you want me to believe that they're not Satanists, when they're giving me this one-eyed symbolism on purpose, that's not. But do you know what he looks like there? He looks like Eric Clapton to me for some reason. I'm seeing Eric Clapton. Let's take a 50-50 shot. I think it's a little bit small, Chris, but I do like it because you're looking at the camera. That's better. Oh, it's too small. Basket. Is that a big one? That is pretty close. That's about 50-50, isn't it? 50% face, 50% space. I reckon that'll do it. Well, actually, I do like that one now I'm looking at it. Do you know what? I'm going to take that one. Actually, I like that one as well. We're going to take that one. Chris Rea, have you got any gates? I'm sure some of you know where this is going. If you haven't worked it out yet, isn't that strange that when you lean your guitar up against that wall, I've got pyramids! All you need to do is put a shadow in there and I've got a mason, haven't I? Let's go back. Uh-oh. Houston, we've got a Joker's face. Chris, of course, has had the chin implant, the custom jaw implant that women get. This one didn't even bother, just stayed with the old female face. Look at the shape of this face. See it? I've seen it so many times, it just jumps out at me. Standing at the crossroads, but the water never moves. I can't remember how it goes. This is the road to hell. That's what he sings. She sings, this is the road to hell. Frank Skinner. Look at that female face. The close set soft eyes, lacking of a brow bone, no cheekbones, small high set ears, vertical forehead. This one's had a jaw implant as well, but absolutely no neck, and a fake Adam's raisin implant in there. Frank Skinner. I used to find Frank Skinner hilarious, and now I can't even laugh at her. There's very few of them that I can laugh with anymore. Now I know the truth. Look, why would Chris Rea have his picture taken against a shoddy wall like that? Don't ask me. Oh yeah, Freemasonry, I forgot. Right, I've got no gates. Maybe that's why Chris Rea isn't on this list. Chris Rea walking. Oh, we have got him. Right there, it's game over, Chris. Oh, you're a girl. Final answer. You are a girl. Female gate, one step, look at the knee and foot going outwards towards 8 o'clock, this one towards 4 o'clock, but the diamond's there regardless, and that's just a single step of what? No more than a couple of inches, and she instantly becomes a woman. Love it. Is that you there as well, Chris Rea? Yeah, look at that from Flamingo. They're not straight legs. If that camera was round, this foot would be at 4 o'clock, that foot would be at 8 o'clock, and you would see a diamond. It's just the position of the camera, that's all, but that's a female flamingo right there. We've got the full mints anyway, so it doesn't matter. Chris Rea's one for the chopping block. There's another one from the rear. Rea from the rear. Reverse tightrope walker. Chris Rea. That's 4. I just need one more, Chris, and you're in the shit house. Oh, there's a flamingo there from the other one. We can take that. Look at the way a woman presents herself. It's not a man look. This knee would be forwards. That knee would be looking that way. It's ridiculous when you can see them. I've got that one. I don't need any more, do I? Oh, there's another one in the rain there. mincing in the... We're just a mincing in the rain. I don't know if that's him, actually. But I don't need them. I got the full mints. I got the money shot, mate. Freaking game over, man! And that is forensics. And that's why you have no excuses, you know. When you've been here 6 years and you're telling me you're still confused, there's no confusion. There's only 2 skeletons. You might be confused about the gate you're looking at or the face you're looking at. That I accept. But when you're making pointers like African males have got low set faces, eyes, you got no chance. I will know thee by thy fruits. Rotten. Anyone can make a mistake. I've made loads of them with the double flippers. Before I realised double flip-flops existed, I said Leah Thomas was a woman. I said someone else was a woman. I got Rachel Levine is a woman. Said it was a man. I went with a narrative. And then double flip-flops came up on the radar. Oh my gosh. How heinous is that? You're not only just inverting, you're double inverting. Back to normal, but pretending they're secretly, openly transed. When they're still secretly transed. Full mints, that's all you need to see. Especially with a lent in. Look at the shoulder tilt, look at a lent into the walk. Pear-shaped. Widest here, look. Not at the top. I see Nana's coat hanger shoulders. Even when you soup it up with muscles and steroids, it remains the same. The woman's body, that is. The full mints, game over, man. Save image. I've already got it. I've got it twice, dickhead. That's not him, is it? This is the road to hell. That looks like a dude. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Right, let's get Chris's face. Chris Rea. And there you go. Right, there's one Rea done. Let's do another Rea, shall we? Where are we? Dink-a-dink-a-dink-ding. Is that the right page? Oh, that might be the right page. Okay. By popular demand. No, not by popular demand. By my hand. You was a troll. The moment you said that this person, your cousin, is a natural bio male in a forensics class that says it's all of them, I knew you was a troll. The moment you said that, you were done for at that moment. Ring me, you got my phone number. I don't want to talk to you. Why would I want to talk to a dirty little FTM lying runt? Why? I don't. That's why I don't have an open panel anymore, so I don't have to talk to people like you. Cretins, liars, deceivers. Telling my students that this is a real man. And that I'm not a real man. I will know thee by thy fruits, and so will my students. So let's begin with your cousin here, who reminds me of James Ancaster. For those, look at the soft eyes. You got to be fucking kidding me. I've seen more meat on a sparrow's kneecap. It's got wonky titties. Titties! One's at 8 o'clock, one's at 2 o'clock. James Ancaster. James Ancaster. And I think James Ancaster is such a funny girl. But this is who I'm seeing, James Ancaster. Do you see the familiarities in the face that when we go back to Bradley? Bradley Bear, will you come out and say hello? Will you come out and say hello, Bradley Bear? James Ancaster, it's a small, narrow triangle. Ears, small, high set, no cheekbones, had a jaw implant, there's no trachea, there's no Adam's apple. In particular, no brow bone. Look how rounded the eyes look like coffee beans, don't they? They look like coffee bean eyes. This is why we call it coffee bean eyes. So there's James Ancaster, and there's Bradley. Very similar, wouldn't you say? Bradlette, I'll call her. I'm going to call her Bradlette from this point on. Bradlette has got a very narrow face, small high set ears, the dentures, you're kidding me, female. Wonky titties, small dentures, no meat on the arms. It's a big tall woman. You're looking at a big tall woman on steroids. Most people are going to miss the markers right here. Firstly, how big is the clavicle? Don't talk to me about flatness. Tell me how big that clavicle is there. That's about 5-inch clavicles, lads. I'm not even a big man. I'm only 5'10". And my clavicle is 9 inches. Easy. It's the span between my thumb and my middle finger when I open my hands as wide as possible, and the widest span you're going to get is between there. That's my clavicle out to the shoulder, from the just below my chin outwards, 9 inches across. That is not 9 inches there. You've got no chance. Looks like 5 inches. I got a fake Adams raisin with he's got a double fake Adams raisin with the bottom one offset. The trachea is not wide enough. The neck is over exaggerated. Look, there's nothing on the shoulders. Men's shoulders are fucking huge. That's why Jesus could carry a cross on it. But what we get is this Beetlejuice face, right? Shrunken head, neck too thick. Fake Adam's apple. That looks like ribs done, doesn't it? It looks like his head is ribs done. Here. Definitely had the midsection done. But he starts to spread from underneath the elbow, look. The elbow would sit about here. Just remember, you will know them by their wonky titties. There's just, look how close together those nipples are. Right, I dare you to go and look at any man in your life, your father, your uncle, your cousins, whoever. Ask one of them, set the top off for you so you can look at the distance between his nipples. And they do not sit on the middle of the chest. That's a tiny chest anyway. Look how small the chest is. It's supposed to be a triangle downwards, and it's not. Let's bring that other picture back. Where was it? That one with the long neck. Right, so I've got the close set eyes, small ears. All boxers are women, full stop. Right, Rhea is a first name for a girl, right? It's a Welsh name, Chris Rhea. So Bradley Rhea's got 2 first names. That's just for start. That's the first Masonic marker, 2 first names. But they don't walk around telling you I've got 2 first names or holding up 666 or rabbit ears. They don't walk around doing that. So you've got to use a different tactic. We use forensics to distinguish these close set eyes. Well, I just showed you the Taiwanese couple from my my Korean couple from a Korean student. Right, I can always tell when I'm looking at one of my students' work, because A, it looks like my work, and B, they sound the way I do. They state the truth as I said it. They don't mess with it. I don't mess with how I got taught it. I let the grace of God, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want it was all my work that started doing the skulls. That's why Sean started following me, because of the skulls. And then we both learnt gates. So, I see a very chicken little body. It's a tall woman. She's a tall girl. But there's no meat on her. And she got eyes that are just too close together for my liking. Gates. We're going to need gates, aren't we, to prove this, boys and girls? This will finally shut up the troll, won't it? Asking all the trial investigators, do Bradley. I don't give a shit about Bradley, I really don't. All boxers are girls. I just have to see that picture there, see his titties. I can see your mastectomy scar, where a doctor came in and sucked out your breast. This is not a man, this is a fat woman. This is not a man, it's a skinny tall woman. Both are women pretending to be men. Know your limits. Let's go back. You can't put a real man in against a woman. He would win every time, the man. You have to put two women in there. And that right there is a woman's skull. Small ears, no cheekbones, small mouth, pink lips, close set eyes, no brow bone. Let's go back again. We're done. Right there. Any one of my students can point out, right, for those of you that do pay attention, I've got two markers here that I can see straight away. What are the two markers that Bradley's a girl? Right here. I've got two, well, third marker with the size of them chicken nom-noms. That's why Boxer's got these big baggy shorts. They're hiding their ass cheeks and the wounds and the hips of a woman. But there's my first gate. It's a reverse full mince. Two markers there straight away. I don't care what anyone says. I don't. The only person that I care about is God. Full stop. I don't get me wrong, I love my friends and my family. But I don't care about them the way I do God and the truth, because they don't care about God and the truth. And in doing so, they don't care about me. When people hate on Jesus, Jesus referred to himself as the Son of Man. He didn't refer to himself as Jesus or Yahushua. He never referred to himself as either of them names. He referred to himself as the Son of Man. And when I hear somebody belittling Christ's words, and you can't, you're just giving yourself away. I know you buy your fruits. What you're doing is you're belittling sons of men, born from a woman, a real natural woman, not a woman with a beard and no boobs. So, markers, arms akimbo, and the full mince, feet at 8 and 4 o'clock look. Charlie Chaplin going into tightrope walker from there. Can't walk straight, look. Not one of these boxers can walk straight. There's your first picture. Let me just double check. I did take these down. Let me just double check. Downloads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we're gone. Right, let's come back to you 1 second. Let's go back again. There, inline footfall in the background. Even the referee's a woman. Okay. Even the referee is a woman. But there's your next one. Inline footfall. Girl's face. I've got 3 of these faces. We're going to do it live. There we go. The wonky titties again. Offset look. Explain to me why Bradlet's nipples are in different time zones. Wonky tits. Just like Bruce Lee. The first time I realised that Bruce Lee was a woman, it's because he had wonky nipples. Wonky necrotic nipples as well. But to mention, Bruce Lee's nipples were literally dying. This is a girl with close set eyes who had her breasts removed. And when they grew up as Bradley, what they couldn't do was reform the pecs to look asymmetrical, like a man's. Women's are always offset. One boob's bigger than the other. Again, I see another girl. I've seen it many times. Spreading from underneath the elbow, look, where the elbow would sit. If he brought his arm, she brought her arms down. She spreads from underneath the elbow and continues to spread all the way down. That's why they wear baggy shorts. So you can't see that pear shape. Oh my gosh. Well, we're going to that picture anyway. Look at this. What is going on here? You look like someone's folded your shoulders over. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like a Breville toasted sandwich. With crispy edges. Yeah, but why do you look like a Breville toasted sandwich, Bradley? That's the question. It's pretty simple. I'm looking at a transformed female who's had her breasts absolutely gutted, look. This is why this doesn't look right. That's not what a man should look like, is it? And then it starts to dawn on you that it's not a man. When you start seeing these body shapes. The skeleton doesn't lie, people do. And especially on the internet, all these people that come and want to befriend you in my chat, they're just trolls. And when I boot one of them and you've become attached to them, bonded to them, and then I become the upsetter to you. Oh, you've booted into, or you booted this person. I don't care. I don't care if you've been here from the beginning, 12 years. I will know thee by thy fruits. They come and they just like in real life, you get sleeper cells. Well, that's what they do. They come in the chat, sleeper cell. They might be here for 2 years like Roberto, and then Roberto gives himself away. Josephine gave himself away. It's not the fact that you were slagging down Jesus, it's the way you were saying things. You understand? Because I'll know you by your fruits. Jesus told me this. I don't go to I don't go to Michelle XX's chat. I don't go to the Adam's chat. I don't go to Dell's chat. I don't go anywhere. I don't go trolling no one. They can come here and troll me, and when they do, let it rip. I don't care. I deal with you simply. Flat earth baseball bat. Boom, you're out of the park. You got them. I can make another account in 2 seconds. Well, you better keep wasting 2 seconds of your life from me then, aren't you? Because I'm going to boot you. It's that simple. Bradley Rhea, absolute female. You got to be kidding me. There's a picture coming up. Again, with the hippage. Let's go back again. That's a shame that's not a full picture, because that is full mince with flossing. The fist is coming over the trousers, and it shouldn't. It should be down the side like a pendulum. Only a woman's arms swish in front of her like this. They don't just go back and forth. They swish inwards as she walks. That's what gives you that beautiful swagger, ladies. All that motion at once. All that jiggling. All that flesh jiggling towards me tells me you're a woman. And it's the same with Brad Letty. She's a girl. I hope that picture comes up with a pear-shaped undies. I think I took that one as well. Do 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 do. Oh, look at the arms of Kimbo. Why is he walking like Conor McGregor? Why has he got a pair of titties? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. All boxers are women. There are no exceptions. Anybody trying to tell you that there's a real man in boxing is looking at the women's division. Oh, there's a nice little mince, Bradley. What's going on there? Little bit offset on the camera, but I can still see it. I can still see your arms are pointing outwards, your elbows are pointing outwards, shall I say. And I can still see your full mince in the reflection. Got that one. Next. Lee Cutler. Who's the other Cutler we looked at? Jay Cutler, bodybuilder. Jay Cutler, close set eyes. Yeah, look. Cutler, because they cut pieces off girls and turn them into boys. Jay Cutler, sorry. Jay Cutler. Look how close together this one's eyes. Look how close together her eyes are. Let's get a better picture. There you go. This is what happens when you give a woman steroids, hormones, and puberty blockers. This is what happens to a woman. The face is too small. You do see it, right? I'm sure you can see it. Just draw a triangle. It's a tiny triangle. And then there's these chicken wings. Look how the arm bows underneath. Bingo wings, we call them in England. When you go watch the women, the grandmas playing bingo down at Cleethorpes in the summer, this is all you see. Baggy bingo wings everywhere. Look. But there it is. Squashy face, right? So if this is a woman, and it is, with a short upper T-Rex arms, look, tiny arms, widest in the middle, not on the shoulders like it should be, tiny head. If this is a woman, and it is, and that's a woman, James Ancaster. James Ancaster looks like Bradley. We've got a common denominator here, haven't we? Of female point markers. There you go. Are we done? Bradley Rhea, Bradley here is one of the only real men in boxing. Really, Billy? With hips like that? I don't think so, my dear. In fact, I don't know why I'm calling you Billy. You're a Wilma. Wilma, look at your cousin's baggy, pear-shaped hips, narrow shoulders, widens from just underneath the elbow and continues to widen all the way down below the crotch. Boom! Do you like my skills? Are they good enough for you, Wilma? Pear-shaped woman, final answer, girl. There's another one, inline footfall at the back. I know it's a long shot, but I don't care. I already know this is a woman. You might not be accepting of these 2 gaits or 3 gaits that I've shown you. But the best... Oh! What's this? What is this, Wilma? Wilma, what's this? Because you've been watching for 6 years, apparently. You're one of my biggest fans. I know you sat there cringing in your chair right now. In fact, we should be playing This Is the Road to Hell. Because this is the road to hell. The truth is going to pave my way to heaven. The stairway to heaven is paved with the truth. The highway to hell is paved with lies. And this right here, with the shoulder tilt, the elbows pointing outwards, and a broken leg, which I love to call the flamingo foot, proves, without a shadow of a doubt, to me, that this is a woman. But that is not the piece de resistance, Wilma. Are you listening, Wilma? The flamingo foot is not the piece de resistance. It proves that Bradley is a Bradlette, for sure. But we need a full mince, don't we? We definitely need a full mince. Absolutely nothing on the body. Saggy little girl chest. Back we go. And again, and again, and again, and again. And there we go. I'm going to go for the high definition version of this, just for all my students at home. Now, for all my students that have been following my work for the last 6 years at least, some of you are new, some of you are old, but you have no excuses for not understanding rule number 1, watch the knees. Because when the knees cross over and the feet look out at 4 and 8 o'clock, I have a woman. When the arms hang akimbo to the body, I have a woman. When the tits do not sit equilaterally, asymmetrically, I have a woman. When I have 4-inch clavicles with sloping shoulders that roll into the shoulder without the bones sticking out of it, I have a woman. But right there is my answer. Not only is your cousin a woman, it now guarantees me, because you're a liar, and I've just proven it, that you must also be a woman. Birds of a feather flock together. Oh my gosh. Right, we'll take that one, and we're done. I do believe that's all I need. I don't think there is anything else. I've got the faces, I've got the gaits. And there she is, the big, tall, skinny girl. I've seen more meat on a sparrow's kneecap. You wouldn't say that to her. Yes, I would. Everywhere I go, I've got cameras ready to go. I found my old set of spyglasses, actually. I'm sure they still work. I've just got to plug them in and charge them up. Everywhere I go, I've got a camera with me. If I was to bump into any celebrity ever, I'm telling you now, the first thing I'm going to do is press record. As soon as I see them, I'm going to start recording. And then I'm going to call them out on camera. They know it's coming. Someone's going to do it somewhere. Somewhere around the world it's going to start happening to every single celebrity. They're all going to start getting called out on camera. Is it true that men have got far apart eyes and women have got closer eyes? So why are yours close, Bradlett? You wouldn't say that to her, she's a boxer. Where is it? Urine recycler. No. Bradley Rhea. Boxing. Yep. Do 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 do. Oh no, where's that clip? Is that it? 50 seconds long? No. This is the road. Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton with Bradley Rhea. And Bradley's a boy. Yeah. Is that the one? Let's have a quick look.
Ready to become European champion tonight, and luck, mate. Again, just need a bit of luck, mate. Can't catch any at the moment, but
you're saying I won't say it to her face. I'll tell you what, she's got a short tongue. First thing I'm going to do if she came near me is go, "Excuse me, Bradley, I'd like 6 pounds of sausage sandwiches from the special shelf behind you, please." You gotta be kidding me. She's got a short tongue, Wilma. Your cousin. Do you know what happens? Because they're giving them testosterone and it's a female skull, I think the mouth starts to fill out a bit, but the tongue don't grow with it. She ends up with these short tongues.
look, mate. Hopefully something's going to come up soon, and someone.
Hopefully something's going to come up soon, he said. Fuck off. You're a woman. Final answer. That's my final answer. You're a woman. Short-tongued bitch. Right, where are we? I haven't done this for a while. 1 second, I've got to go to this one. Create a new scene. Yes, number 12 will do. And then give me... Oh my gosh. Actually, it might be in one of these scenes. Let's have a quick look. I might already have it. Please show it. Saves me looking for... I can't remember how to do this. Bollocks. Right, 1 second. Add a new scene. That's it, number 13. There we go. There's number 13. And then, how do we do it? Is it there? No. Is it there? No. Oh my gosh. I can't remember how to add this screen. 1 second. Sources. You don't have any sources. Let's add one. Window capture. It is window capture, isn't it? It is window capture. Video capture. No, it's window capture. Which window? Add a new one. Oh my gosh, okay. Number 19. Select the window. Vegas, untitled. There it is. Lovely. Okay, I'll go with that. Now I need to make Vegas bigger in this window. 1 second, you're going to have to excuse me whilst I do this, boys and girls. It's been a long time since I've had to do this. But that should make it visible to you. Fade. Oh, it's been a long time. I hope that's showing at home. Let me bring up OBS. No, let me bring up your window. Live stream. Let me forward that. Have I changed the screen, folks? It's going to take me a while before I see it here. Have I changed that screen, folks? Are you looking at Sony Vegas? It's been a while since I've done this live. Hello? Mark calling Awesome. Why is no one answering me? It's like they're lagging me. Celebrations. That means you can see it. I'm sure that does. Nobody's celebrations, right? That must mean you can see that window. Lovely. Right, let me bring up Vegas. I'm not going to be able to see what you're writing for the next 5 minutes, so you're just going to have to pay attention what teacher teaches you. Right. Let me make that a bit smaller. So I can see what I'm doing. Right, this is our wee face check, people, and you're going to see it in its glory. Right, when someone's doing wrong skull checks, and you should know the difference, folks. You really should. I want to bring that down just a smidge. That'll do. No, that'll do. Right, forget it. I'll do it from there. Downloads. Let's bring up the pictures of Bradley. Actually, let's bring up all the pictures. We'll bring up Chris Rea. We'll drop Chris in. We'll show you with a celebrity, and then we'll show you with Bradley. Bradley Bear, will you come out and say hello? Hello! 1, 2, is that it? Is that all those Bradley pictures? It is. And then let's drag Bradley in above that one. There we go. Right, now we're good to go. So you are watching at home. Hopefully you can see that screen lovely. Let me just double check on OBS that you are looking at the screen. Yes, you are. Right, okay. Chris Rea. You've just seen me do the investigation. And now I'm going to show you. So the first thing we've got is a 50-50 picture. What I'm looking at is 100% of this picture would be a full face, right? What I'm looking for is a half shot, where half of it is empty and half of it is face. That is about a 50-50. When you reach 50-50 caliber, and if anybody has done this wrong to you, this is how they're doing it, right? The skulls are never wrong, it's the person doing them. The gates are never wrong, it's the people that are confused. Or lying. A lot of people, remember, a lot of people lie. And they're going to tell lies. You'll know them by their fruits. Jesus warned you about this. Them hating on Jesus is another good sign. So I split the screen. I split the picture, sorry, into two. And I keep them the same height. I put them practically in the same area. Look, there's a little bit of a gap showing here. There's a little bit of a gap showing there. See? So what I've got is this 50-50 picture, right? This is the road to hell. Female first. Do 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 do. Chris Rea is a woman. Okay? And that's how simple it is, folks. These people lying to you. That's why I want you to learn to do this for yourself, so you can just double check people's work. Chris Rea is a biological woman, proven by the skull check. Any questions? I knew that the trolls would do wrong skull checks, and they've been putting them on students, they've been putting them on transvestigators. Until you've got the gates, you don't have a full answer, right? But that right there is good enough for me to tell me that Chris is a girl. But we need the gates. Forensically, we need the gates. You do understand this, right, folks? So, as I look at this picture, we're going to add the 4 Chris Rea gates. There's the killer, the mince, right? Game over. Bearing in mind, these are paparazzi shots, and these people don't care. Okay, it's a big difference between some internet troll who's actually forcing the gates. Okay, there's been a few people do it. Fake the gates, that is. But they got caught out, which is why Roberto and Josephine and many others won't come on camera. They don't want to show you the face. They look, flamingo foot, Chris Rea, flamingo foot. They don't want to come on camera. They don't want to show you anything because you'll catch them out. You won't send them any more coffees or donations. Like when all of Jeranism's followers realise that Jeranism's a lying woman, she'll stop getting donations. The spoils of war. Because remember, Jeranism's already paid handsomely by the government to expose the truth and lie at the same time. I'm not paid anything. I just do it because I love God. Don't I, Father? I just do it because I love God. I love children, and I hate what they're doing to children. And at one point in this person's life, she was a small girl, and the evil powers that be, Satan, changed her into Chris Rea. And I find it sad, heartbreaking in fact, that they do this to young babies. But I won't sit by. Understand, the Bible says that real men will become as rare as gold. I already feel like I'm rare as gold. Every bloke I speak to is a mongo. An absolute moncho. It's very rare I meet someone who's on par with me. Male or female. I'm not just talking about men, I'm just talking about people in general. They've dumbed down society so much that they can't even think for themselves. They'll wear a paper mask, believing there's an airborne virus which is going to go in through your eyes, you thick mong-chop divs. It's going to go in through your eyes. Mask ain't going to do nothing. It's going in through your eyes. Airborne. Particles. You got to be kidding me. But God said the tares are going to grow up alongside of us. That they will still be lying on the very last seconds when God's about to switch it all off. They'll still be in your face telling you lies because they want you to go to hell. Hell doesn't exist. Yeah, of course it doesn't. Only in your scientifically unproven mind, hell doesn't exist. In reality, it does exist. You're going to be tested and tried for everything you've done and said down here. God left you a way out because he knew how cunning Satan was and what he was going to do to us all. He left you a free way out. All it takes is a leap of faith. That's all it takes. A leap of faith. Wait, I've got to chop this picture. Because Vegas crashed. There we go. Busters. So there you go. That is exactly how you make a meme. You saw me do the 50-50 with a face, right? You saw it. You saw how I chose the gates. I'm not cherry picking. Well, I'm cherry picking the best ones, yeah, but she walks like a woman, full stop. If I could, I'd have 5 shots like this, all in mints. But I didn't have that opportunity with Chris Rea. He's not the most famous of singers. But there you go. Chris Rea. Let me add this bitch to the list. Chris Rea. 1. That's your first one done. There's your first Rea. Let's get rid of them. Let's add these. And delete. Delete. Right, let's do Bradley then, shall we? Bradley Bear, Bradley Bear, will you come out and say hello? Let's see what Bradley comes up as, shall we? Even though I've just done you the instantaneous answer, the transvestigation. Let's add. Oh, I've already put the pictures in, didn't I? I did, yeah. There they are. Let me just bring these down a second. 1 second. Oh, it's up there. There they are. Right, I've got 3 face shots because I didn't know which one was going to be the 50-50 I was going to use. Where's that last one? I could have sworn I got 3 of them. Is that one as well? It is. Right, let's choose which one of these faces we're going to use first. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Moment of truth, Wilmer. Moment of truth. He said that Bradley is the only male boxer in English boxing. Liar. Too big. Will you come out? That's Chris Rea. What's Chris Rea doing in there? Look for Bradley Rea. Sorry. Is that right? Let's have a look. It looks a bit small. Let's have a quick look. Do 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 do. Oh no, it might be right. Let's have a look. Bradley's a girl. Bradley's a girl. Bradley is definitely a girl. Subcutaneous laser fat. Let's just split this picture. Will you come out and say hello? Split. Chop. Let's do it there. No. Wrong one. Let's go up one. There we go. We'll do it from there. Spot on. Spot on, mate. That's spot on. Let's bring you over there, Bradley. Will you come out and say hello? And then that one will send this side, Bradley. James Ancaster lookalike. Bink. Oh, it's a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Right, we'll go with it from there. Let's take that female skull. Where is that female skull? There it is. Will you come out and say hello? Do you know what? It's a little bit big, but I don't care. We'll take that one. And we'll slap that one in there. Bearing in mind, look, the skulls are the same size, look. I don't alter them. Pictures are the same size. Skulls are the same size, look. There you go. Bink, see them? But the eyes of a man sit higher. It's just a fact. Bigger face, man. Rounded, subcutaneous layer of fat around the chin. Tiny skull, no shoulders. I've shown you these markers a million times over, right? Don't need to go through it again. Right, there's your face, Bradley. Let's add your gaits. How many did we get? We got quite a few, actually. Let's have a look at them. What have we got? Oh, we've got the flamingo foot. We'll add that one. That's a nice one. The only male boxer in Britain. Oh, God. Get out my face. I will know thee by thy fruits. Liar. And this is why Jesus is King. King of kings. Lord of lords. Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all to the dance, said he. There you go. Till the cows come home. Bradley Rea is a born biological woman. Woman! Bink. Oof. There you go. Do you know what? I think there's some other gates in here. They shouldn't be here. I think Chris Rea might still be on this page. Like a divvy. Did I put Chris Rea in twice? I think I might have done. Let's bring these pictures across. This is the road to hell. Right, what's next on the hit list? It's the full mints from the long range position. Side view of the full mints right there. This is the road to hell. What else we got here? What's that one? Oh, that's a nice flamingo foot as well. We'll take that one, Bradlett. There's your flamingo foot, folks. A second flamingo, by the way. It's a shame we didn't get 2 full minces. I really like 5. I like a full house, I do. You James Ancaster looking bitch. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Look at that. She's a big tough girl, isn't she? Big tough girl. Yeah. Come down Freeman Street on a Saturday night. Bigging it up. See what happens to you. Meet some real blokes. Real tough blokes. No training. Just harder than coffin nails. Talk about taking a punch. I remember one time I watched a fight in Freeman Street. The guy's name was Sonny. He was massive. He wasn't huge, but he was massive. He was a massive bloke. You know, like sideways. He was a massive, strong ox of a man. And I remember there must have been 10 blokes on him, all hitting him at once. And just one by one, you just saw a body after the other falling out of 10 men. You saw one body after the other going down. Bang, 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 until he was fighting 5 blokes. I was like, shit the bed. Taking on a full crowd. I can't remember what triggered it. Something happened. There was a family event and the whole family jumped on him. All the blokes from the family jumped on him. Oh my gosh, he didn't have to put up a fight. Oh, we want that one, Bradley. That's better than the full side mints. We're going to take that one. You look like Charlie Chaplin there. Bradlett. So yeah, she's a female boxer. Like Mike Tyson, female boxer. Apart from Mike Tyson was world class. And who knows? Bradlett might still be a world class female boxer. Who knows? Who knows what Satan's got in store for you? But I'll tell you what I've got in store for you. The truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. You were born a woman. You're a liar, a deceiver, and you will go on your belly for the rest of my life. You'll be on your belly. Just the way my Heavenly Father said you should be. There you are. Right, Bradley Rhea. Are you happy now, Wilma? You got your cousin in the shit. Where are we? Insert video track. Yes. Slapping that one. And right there, boys and girls, is your second meme made. Right? Lovely. I've shown you live how this is done and how I do it. You have no excuses for not understanding this subject. Bradley Bear. I always put Bradley Bear. Bradley Rhea, 2 first names. Bink. Pretty simple. Now let's add those pictures into there. Don't need them. Bradley Rhea. And it really is that simple, folks. This is how I do it, and this is how it's done. This is how we do it. It truly is how we do it. Delete. Bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-dum. Da-dum dum da-dum dum da-dum dum dum dum. Chim chimney. Chim chimney. Chim chim chim. Oh, actually, whilst I'm at it, do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. 1 second. Where are we? I've lost you all. That one. So there. That's how we did the request. There is one more thing to do before I come back to you. So, I'm a shillammer. You're the one that hates Jesus, okay? Not me. You. I tell the truth. I don't come to lie. I came to train the world how to do this, to spot cretins like your cousin, like your uncle, Chris Rea, your auntie, Chris Rea, your cousinette, Bradley Rea. I am a son of man. I came in Jesus' name. I don't come as Jesus, I come in his name. I've got rectangle shaped eyes with a thick brow bone that overhangs it. I've got a sloping back, short forehead. I've got wide ass cheekbones that people say I've got filler in. Long cheekbone. Low set, large ears. I have a square jaw, a large mouth. My teeth are huge. I wish I'd smiled in that picture, I really do. And a square jaw, of course. Look at the right angle. No subcutaneous layers of fat anywhere. And that girl that was holding on to me was gorgeous. She was. Right. There's me. And there's you, the accuser. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum. And there's a female skull. You're so full of bull. Oh, they don't fit, Billy. Wilma. They don't fit, Wilma. It don't fit. Let's grab the male skull. I told you, but none of you guessed where this was going, did you? There we go. There's the male skull. Look, they're the same size. The male and female are the same size. Look, got it? You can already see it, look. You can already see it. And if you can't, you're a div. There you go. Male skull. Okay. Let's go over here, shall we? Is the suspense killing you, girls? Uh-oh! Houston! Psst. We have a problem! Wilma, your eyes seem to be 20 mil out. 20 mil out, Wilma. Let's take the female. And this is why Roberto, Josephine and other people won't put their skulls up in the gaze. Uh-oh. Houston, psst. We have a problem. What's happening? I don't know what happened. All I can tell you is Cold Soul. All I can tell you is Cold Soul. It's all I can tell you. Just remember, the knobheads out there that lie to you will stretch faces. They will move. Bollocks. They will move the goalposts and change the ratios of the face by stretching it to fit the female, by widening it to fit the male. The original will always look correct and true. Just remember that. And I tell you this from the bottom of my heart, I fucking love you all, I do. All of you that sat and have learned this subject with me and followed this through from start to finish, I love you all. I love the students that have started making their own memes. I do. I don't care that you make mistakes. It happens. It happens. You make mistakes. I've made mistakes. Right? I'm not going to ban you from group because you make a mistake. I've made mistakes. Which is why I'm always, you understand why I'm always cautious when I do this, right? Because I'm not here to get this wrong. I'm not here to put a wrong skull on someone like these twats do. I'm here, oh, that fucking stink, I'll excuse my language, that reeks. It's even through my t-shirt, sunshine. I love you all. I really do. I know it sounds mental from a stranger on the internet, but I love you all. I love your children. I love your grandchildren. I don't want them to grow up in this world like we did. I do not want my grandchildren to have this done to them. I don't want my children to want to do this to themselves, which is the agenda they're pushing. This has been forced. You understand? This girl was born and she was forced into this life. Horrible. But even worse is the fact that you're getting normal, natural children to do this. And then when the parents complain, the parents get imprisoned. You gotta be kidding me. What's wrong with the world? Sort yourselves out. I love the life that God has given me, even though I've been persecuted. I've been run down. There are other people that have had far worse lives than I ever have. It was like me and Mark saying yesterday about the homeless guy at Lidl. You know, you don't realise how lucky you are to have food in your stomach, to have clothes on your back, and a roof over your head. If God was full and present in this world, we would just build houses for the unborn, for the future. We'd make sure that when they grow up and they get to 16, 17 years old and someone gives them an house, that they know that their ancestors and people like you and I, who are going to change the world, put this in place, this security that you will be loved. Before anybody else could hate you, someone's already thought about you in advance. That's what God is, right? Before Satan even hate you, God put plans in front of you to keep you from getting absolutely scorched by the devil. And you can't change evil. You can't. It's always going to be evil. Just like you can't change good. God can never be anything but good. And the devil can never be anything but bad. And he wants you to choose. There's no fence sitting on planet Earth, on plain Earth. There's no fence sitting. You're either with God or you're not. And if you're not, you're with Satan. That means you agree that it's okay to do this to children. Satanic ritual abuse. Anything to do with children is wrong. Whether it be mental, physical, whatever the abuse is. And the people who've been in charge and done this need to go to jail. Not prison. Prison's where you put a slave. They need to go to jail. It's what you do with criminals. But it's a criminal. We're talking about the biggest criminal empire in the world. The biggest mafia in the world is a secretly sex-changed one. There are no mafias. They own all the mafias. The Italian, the Cosa Nostra. They own it all. There might be real men working for them at the bottom, but none of them get to the top because you're not allowed to the top. Just like your grandchildren can never become even to Bradley Rea's standard here. You're not allowed. Because you're second rate. Because you're a natural born bio male or female. The odds are stacked against you. And you don't find this out until the day you die, when God shows you it all on the big screen. He says, here you are being born, and this is what they did to you all your life, and you didn't notice once. Not only did you not notice me, God, you didn't even notice what the devil was doing to you. But guess what? It can be forgiven because you didn't know. That's why my Saviour said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. That included me up until the age of 40. Well, up until the age of 46 when I learnt this. It changed my life. I never want to go back. I know yesterday I said I thought about I'd like to be asleep again. I have thought about it, but in reality I don't want to be asleep. I don't want to be one of those people. I don't want to be wearing paper masks for 2 years. I don't want to be believing any of their psyops, their made up, invented stories. What's the point of faking the moon landings? To make you believe that heaven doesn't exist. The minute they went to space and walked on the moon, heaven went out the window for so many people. They all lost the faith because heaven was real. And then you've got real true Christians that believe in space, not heaven. How does that work, Christians? How can there be space and heaven? According to God, the space, that's the firmament. The space is the firmament. That's the air that we breathe inside the dome. That's the space. Above that is water. It's not space, it's heaven. Below us is water. And in between the water and earth is hell. A holy trinity. Heaven, hell, and Middle Earth. Where legends are made. God said that he was going to make real men as rare as gold, as this includes women. The women I speak to are just as dumb as the men. And even when I teach them these things and they know it's the truth, they don't care. But it doesn't matter because they had a message. And it came from a God-fearing man. It came with love. And intuition. The intuition that I put into this, it took years to master. I shouldn't use that word, master. Who cares? That when you become good at it, you've mastered it. That's what they call it. When you've mastered the guitar, 10,000 hours research on any subject makes you a master of it, a craft of it. A craft, master, craft. It's all witchcraft. The words. Understand? When you meet a witchcrafting person, you'll know. They don't talk like us. It breaks my heart when people accuse others of being flip-flops or whatever without the proof. It's like I've taught you nothing. You need the evidence, you understand? Like with Brad Lett here. I needed the evidence. Last time I came, there were no pictures of the bitch walking. This time I come, there was 5. Gotcha. Game over, bitch. Thanks for playing CSI with us. And in doing so, in proving this one's a bitch, it puts Wilma in the shit, doesn't it now? So you can keep on making up your stories. I don't care. But I don't want to sit and talk to you or your female cousin here or any of them. I don't want to talk to none of them. You understand? You're a bunch of lying, crafty bitches. I'll tell you what, have a word with your superiors and tell them to get Donald Trump to come and talk to me. I want to talk to the top dog. I want to talk to the top bitch. I want to see her on webcam pouting at me. Well, Peter. See, I only came for the truth. God gave me the authority to stamp on you serpents. And now I've got your cousin. I've just done your face check. As far as I'm concerned, in the words of my loving Saviour, go henceforth from me, for I know you not. Upon your belly you go. And on that bombshell, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to play Call of Duty, sorry. Just remember, God loves you. And so do I. And these liars that come to chat and lie to your faces, well, you better learn the difference. Because it's your head that's on the chopping block when you meet God. Not mine. I gave you the message. You can't tell the truth from lies. It's not my fault anymore. Learn the difference. Just remember, you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. Good night, God bless, and goodbye to all you naturals, that is. And a few of you flip-flops.